Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Education Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Students, now we are going to discuss a new chapter, that is microbes in human welfare. So microbes in human welfare. So this explanation already I have given. So through Zoom app or I have uploaded through my mobile. But here, so now we are going to record all these videos in good camera. That's why here I would like to explain all these concepts by one more time. So for a future point of view also, these are all helps. So that's why. So I have started newly. So on once again on microbes in human welfare chapter. So hereafter, so how many chapters to be discussed means one is microbes in human welfare and one more is ecosystem according to my knowledge point of view. So later I will refer once. So suppose if any chapters to be discussed means, so those chapters also definitely I will give you like this. Okay, come let us have a look on the microbes in human welfare lesson. Okay, now new chapter, microbes in human welfare. Now maximum information. Maximum means up to 90 to 95% of information. So we learn, but I would like to discuss this explanation, or I would like to discuss this chapter by one more time. Right, now microbes in human welfare there. Microbes include, so what are the microbes are there means? So protozoans, yeast, bacteria, viruses and certain algae as well as certain fungi. Means here very few members only I have taken. So now protozoans. So here according to Robert Whittaker explanation concerned, so there Monera, kingdom Monera members are there, kingdom Protista members, kingdom fungi and kingdom Animalia and kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia order wise. So means Monera, Protista, fungi, Plantae, Animalia. So there definitely we can observe, means here plants point of view and animals point of view, chance is there, very chance is there for the presence of microorganisms in less number, but remaining things means Monera, Protista, fungi definitely we can see definitely microorganisms in huge quantities. So there protozoans are there, yeast members are there, next one bacteria members, viruses not included under any one particular kingdom, means here these viruses we could not be taken under the kingdoms, means any one of the kingdoms which were explained by which one? R.H. Whittaker. So next one bacteria. So cyanobacteria, Actinomycetes belongs to the kingdom Monera, and yeast and molds belongs to the kingdom fungi. So this explanation everything you know very well. Means here what are the bacteria members are there and cyanobacteria members, Arabina, nostoc, everything we have seen that one, and Actinomycetes ray fungi. So that one, so definitely we have seen under kingdom Monera. Next one fungi, kingdom fungi concerned. So yeast we have taken unicellular yeast. So this is our best one and only the example. So yeast, unicellular fungi. Next one molds, everything we have seen or we have categorized under kingdom fungi. Next one protozoans, definitely protozoans comes under kingdom Protista. Next one plant viruses, animal viruses, viroids and prions. Okay, viruses are smaller than the bacteria. Now viroids are smaller than the viruses, and these viroids consist of only genetic material but not consist of which one? Protein coat. Next one, prions only consist of a protein coat, and we here genetic material is absent. That's why in prions, one point I have written, once you see there, proteinaceous infectious agent, means here the protein coat also definitely causes some kind of diseases. So that explanation also I have given. Now let us move forward to learn. Now here the microbes. So microorganisms almost, or the microorganisms are almost ubiquitous. Microorganisms are almost ubiquitous. They found everywhere. So definitely these microorganisms are present everywhere. That's why, so here instead of using this one, microorganisms are found everywhere, instead of that one, so simply we can use this word ubiquitous. Don't forget. So sometimes if they use this word in statements, ubiquitous meaning if you don't know, so we cannot give correct answer to that particular question. Sorry, let us move now. That is this microbes in human household products. So first concept it is microbes in household products. Okay, so means sir, here there are different types of microbes which are parasites are there, pathogens are there. Next one, so there are different types of microbes are there. No, so there some kind of microbes helps for producing of household products. Sir, means yes. So there are different types of microbes are there. There are some harmful microbes are there, and some are beneficial microbes also are there. Now in this particular case, microbes now we are going to use for the preparation of household products. Now let us move forward to learn. Here we use microbes or the products derived from them every day. So here definitely we are using microbes or the products of the microbes. A point you understood or not? Means every day we are using products or the microbes, definitely every day means here once you see there we use microbes or the products derived from them every day. Okay, for example, what are the products, sir? Try to give any examples. Means curd, idli, dosa, bread, toddy, cheese. So likewise, so there are different types of examples we can be taken. Now curd point of view, curd. So first one is curd. Is the entire information, today's information, and until completion of this particular chapter, the entire information is easy only. But when important points comes, at the time I will alert you. That time you try to look at the board. Now curd. So curd, microorganisms such as lactobacillus, and this particular lactobacillus, once you see there, so curd, preparation of curd point of view, one important familiar microbe is useful, name is lactobacillus. So this lactobacillus, another name is lactic acid bacteria. So this particular lactic acid bacteria grow in milk. Okay, so that one grow in milk and converts the milk into curd. Okay, means here this particular milk material, because of the presence of lactobacillus bacteria, converted into curd. So how it takes place means explanation point of view once you concentrate on the board. So during the growth of lactobacillus bacteria or lactic acid bacteria produce some kind of which one acids. So this lactic acid bacteria produce acids. So these acids coagulate the partially digest. Definitely these acids coagulates and partially digest the milk proteins. So means because of the acids, means the acids which are secreted or which are produced from the lactobacillus, so here the milk as well as milk proteins partially digest, as well as coagulation process takes place due to the acids. Now a small amount, a small amount of curd is added to fresh milk. Okay, so means here definitely we need to create or we need to send lactic acid bacteria or lactobacillus bacteria, we need to incorporate it into the milk. So then only we can start to see the coagulation process as well as partial digestion of milk proteins, isn't it? So in this particular case, the small amount of curd added to fresh milk as inoculum or starter. Means here what is the point? The small amount of curd the small amount of curd added to fresh milk as inoculum or starter. So means definitely here, so what is the main important point to be discussed means, so this particular which one, buttermilk only mummy will add or we will add as inoculum or starter. So this particular buttermilk or this particular inoculum or starter contains millions of lactic acid bacteria, consist of millions of lactic acid bacteria, so which which at a suitable temperature multiply, thus converting the milk into curd. Means, so thereby very familiarly now we understood that point. What is it? Here the milk is going to be converted into curd means everything is done because of the activity of or because of the involvement of lactic acid bacteria. So without the presence of lactic acid bacteria, so there is no chance for the conversion of milk into curd. Am I point you understood or not? Now that particular lactic acid bacteria also that multiplies at suitable conditions, at suitable atmospheric conditions. So then only when we will provide suitable atmospheric conditions, that particular lactic acid bacteria can multiply its number and involves in the conversion of milk into curd. So these points are important. Next one, lactic acid bacteria also improves the curd's nutritional quality by increasing vitamin B12. Means here when this particular lactic acid bacteria number it is increased, definitely one important function that makes milk into curd, and so this lactic acid bacteria improves the curd nutritional quality. Nutritional quality means, sir, how, sir? Means, so by increasing the vitamin B12 means here what is the point now we are learning? No, in vitamin B12 definitely which one vitamin in curd, availability of vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 presence we can see. So thereby because of the presence of vitamin B12, so that particular curd definitely improves its nutritional quality. That's why, so definitely we need to eat or we have to eat this curd in our daily life. Next one, in our stomach, sir, only increasing the vitamin B12 quality only, sir, main important function of lactobacillus means apart from this one. Not only this one more important point also is there, that is in our stomach. Suppose if you eat curd, so lactobacillus bacteria enters into our stomach. So thereby in our stomach too, lactobacillus bacteria plays a very beneficial role in checking off disease causing pathogens. Point you understood or not? Means when we will eat curd, so because of the presence of lactobacillus bacteria, so definitely, so while eating, while having a diet, so with our food materials or with our food diet, definitely some kind of bacteria entered into our body at the time, because of the presence of these lactobacillus bacteria, pathogens activity is arrested. So that kind of a point also we can be taken under activities or the importance of lactic acid bacteria. Next one, idli and dosa point of view. So here the dough which is used for the making foods such as idli and dosa is also fermented by the bacteria. Means here definitely mummy will keep. So here for preparation of idli and dosa, mummy will prepare a dough and she will be keeping for the process of fermentation overnight. So in this particular case, what is happening, sir? There means by the activity of or because of the activity of a bacteria, that particular dough will be puffed out. So once you see that, so puffed up appearance we can be seen of dough due to the production of CO2 gas. Means here when we are keeping this particular dough for the process of fermentation with the presence of a bacteria, so definitely there which one is released? CO2 gas. CO2 gas is released. So CO2 gas is released by the process of fermentation. So that point also is important. Next one, bread point of view. Similarly, dough the dough which is used for making bread is fermented using breaker's yeast. Once you see there idli and dosa preparation point of view, we are keeping dough for the process of fermentation. There fermentation process is happening or taking place with the help of bacteria. But now in bread, once you see there, here also dough we will be keeping for the process of fermentation. So here what is the thing we are using? Microbe Baker's yeast. So yeast scientific name is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. So here also fermentation process only. Here fungal members we are using. So there in idli and dosa preparation point of view, bacteria members we are using. So here the Baker's yeast, unicellular fungi, so Saccharomyces cerevisiae we will use for the preparation of bread. Small information only, try to save in your mind. Next one, toddy point of view. Toddy, a number of traditional drinks are there, so and foods are there, are also made up by the process of fermentation by the activity of microbes. So here for example, so toddy drink, so this particular thing is we can be considered as a traditional drink. So traditional drink and food. Okay, so it is a traditional drink in some parts of our South Indian, Southern Indian regions. Is made by the fermenting the soup by Caryota urens. So here this one fermented sap by which one? Caryota urens. One more time you see that a traditional drink of some parts of the Southern Indian regions is made up by the fermenting the sap by, so here Caryota urens. So this is a pathogen so here the microbe name Caryota urens from palms. Okay, so here the what is the sap we will be obtaining, no, that one definitely we will be fermenting. So thereby, so by the process of fermentation, toddy preparation we can done. Okay, we can be done. So means it is a very famous, or it is a toddy drink, traditional drink in Southern Indian regions. Okay, so next one, cheese point of view. So cheese point of view, cheese is one of the oldest food. Is a neat examination point of view important. Cheese is one of the oldest food item in which microbes were used. So here definitely this point is important. Why? Because so here we have seen idli dosa, we have seen, and bread preparation we seen, toddy preparation we seen, cheese preparation we are seeing. So there, so one point here only we are discussing, means this particular cheese material is the oldest food item in which microbes were used. Now different varieties of cheeses are there, are known, okay, by there. So there are different types of characters or varieties of cheeses are there. So their characteristic textile, so textile point of view, flavor point of view, tissue taste point of view. So there are different types of varieties are there. So what are those? Texture point of view we can divide the cheeses, flavor point of view we can divide the cheeses, and based on the taste point of view also we can divide the cheeses varieties. So next one, the specificity. This is important, listen carefully. The specificity is determined by the microbes very used. Means here what is the point? So specificity means whether it is texture point of view we have divided, or taste nulla irukka, or flavor super irukka. So everything, so definitely we will experience because of the microbes we are using. So here the specificity is determined whether it is for texture or flavor or taste. So that one how we can give name means what is the microbe we are using in that particular process, depending on the type of the microbe. So this explanation or that particular type depends, varies. For example, large holes in Swiss cheese. So here definitely the presence of lungs we can observe there in where in a Swiss cheese. So here because why sir here large holes are present in a Swiss cheese, sir, means reason due to the production of large amounts of carbon dioxide, CO2 I have written. So large amounts of CO2 by a bacterium named Propionibacterium shermani. So means here what is information? So here Propionibacterium shermani in their bacteria. So bacteria, so which is responsible for the which one? So So here huge quantities of due to the production of large amount of carbon dioxide. So due to the large amount of carbon dioxide, definitely, so in a Swiss cheese we can see the large holes. This neat examination point of view important. Next one more kind of or one more type of cheese we can be seen. So that is Roquefort cheese. So that is Roquefort cheese is ripened by growing specific fungus. So for preparation of Swiss cheese we have used Propionibacterium. So here whether it is bacteria or fungi, how we can remember? Once you see there Propionibacterium, bacterium means definitely it is a bacteria. Propionibacterium shermani. So that is helpful for the preparation of Swiss cheese, whereas Roquefort cheese point of view or for the ripening of Roquefort cheese, definitely we are growing specific fungus or specific fungi. Name is Penicillium roqueforti. 40 30 40 20 likewise is there, no? Penicillium roqueforti, okay, on them. So which gives a particular flavor. Once you see there, so here our knowledge point of view, so cheeses 3 types are there: texture, flavor and taste. Now when we have used this Penicillium roqueforti fungal members, so definitely, so what is the type of cheese we can observe? Flavor. So very good flavor we can enjoy. So by using of Penicillium Roquefort cheese we can obtain. So this Roquefort cheese is very famous for its flavor. Okay, next one, other foods also are there. There are different types of foods also are there. So microbes are used to ferment. We can ferment which one? Fishes, soya beans and bamboo shoots to make food. Okay, so means here definitely there are different types of microbes we can use for the fermenting of fishes, soya beans, bamboo shoots. So means here these are all also means fishes also we can ferment, and soya beans we can ferment it, and bamboo shoots also we can ferment. So thereby we can prepare different types of food materials or different varieties of foods. Now this is a small concept regarding which one microbes in household products. Next one small concept, that is microbes in industrial products. Microbes in industrial products point of view, what is information? So how these microbes we will use in production of industrial products. Industrial products means so suppose we can get any kind of thing, means beverages or antibiotics or any kind of thing. Suppose if you produce in a large scale, so such kind of industry we can be taken as industry or industrial products. So that is only even in industrial scale or even in industry, microbes are used to synthesize a number of valuable products. Means here definitely, so by using of microbes we can synthesize a valuable number of or valuable products to human beings. Like what are those? Beverages and antibiotics, I told you already. So means here different types of valuable products to human beings we can synthesize by using of various types of bacteria or various kind of microbes. So now, so what are those important industrial products? First one is beverages and second one is antibiotics. Next one, the production of beverages. So the production of beverages and antibiotics on an industrial scale requires growing microbe in very large. So we have to, suppose if you would like to produce or if you would like to produce the beverages as well as antibiotics in industrial scale, in industrial scale, so definitely, so one container is required now, requires so growing microbes in very large glass vessels. So definitely, so we need to maintain very large glass vessels or metal vessels or at least plastic vessels we must maintain. So that particular vessels only we can be taken as fermenters. Fermenter. So fermenter is nothing but glass vessels or metal vessels or which one? Plastic vessel, definitely which helps or which requires or which maintains suitable conditions so for the growth of microorganisms to produce large quantities of materials or products. So means here just for introducing of fermenters or the bioreactors only, so this particular information they have given. Next information is fermented beverages. So here they have started to give the information regarding fermented beverages. So this explanation once now let us see. Now microbes especially, what are those? Yeast. So here microbes especially yeast. So once you see there microbes, once we have seen in a preparation of a bread, at the time that particular microbe we have taken that as baker's yeast. Now same microbe means yeast only we are using in preparation of beverages. So that's why this particular yeast now here we are calling by one more name, brewer's yeast. Brewer's yeast. Suppose if yeast involves in the making of bread, baker's yeast. Suppose the same yeast useful for the preparation of beverages, brewer's yeast, another name. For means for yeast two names are there. One is baker's yeast and one more is brewer's yeast. Right, let us move forward to learn. So now microbes especially, which one? Yeast. Yeast scientific name is again Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Unicellular fungi, one and only the unicellular fungi, and this yeast comes under Ascomycetes. Right. Now this particular yeast have been used from the time immemorial for the production of beverages like wine, beer, whiskey, brandy, rum. Means here definitely we cannot forget which one the production of these beverages. So like which one? Wine, beer, whiskey, brandy, rum. So here in this generation definitely, so we have here this one. So definitely, so wine, beer, whiskey, brandy, rum, likewise there are different types of beverages or immemorable. Okay, so here what is the thing? No, so definitely each and every person know about all those things. All these things. So here all these things. So here we can be produced by using of microbes. So by using of microbes, so definitely we can produce various types of beverages. Next one, so this point is important. Ingredients may be, so it's there, sir, in order to obtaining of or in order to producing of different types of beverages, sir, what are the ingredients we will use? Means ingredients may be malted cereals or fruit juices. Malted cereals, so there are different types of cereals we can use. So depending on the product, so type of malt will be, or malted cereals will be differ. So next one, malted cereals and fruit juices to produce ethanol. Means malted cereals, fruit juices to produce ethanol. So definitely these malted cereals or juices we will use for producing of ethanol, because yeast can produce ethanol by fermenting process or fermentation process. Means here when we will use all these kind of ingredients, because of the fermentation process or because of the process of fermentation, definitely ethanol is produced. So that's why this particular yeast, so here it can produce ethanol by the process of fermentation. Next one, so here one more small information here I didn't write, but through my voice I can explain what is that. So here the beverages, so based on the distillation process, means here based on the one process, so their distillation or without distillation. So here the beverages are divided into two types. So one is without distillation and one more is without distillation. With distillation, without distillation, or without distillation, with distillation. But only two types. So that entire explanation in the next video I will give you. But so in this video, what is information we have learned? Means from last to first, let us move in opposite directions. First of all, fermented beverages, later microbes in industrial products, later other foods. Next one, cheese preparation. In cheese preparation, so Swiss cheese we seen and Roquefort cheese we seen. Swiss cheese is obtained by the bacteria name is Propionibacterium cerevisiae. Next one, Roquefort cheese we obtained by using of fungal members name is Penicillium roqueforti. So that is famous for it's a flavor. Next one, toddy we seen, bread we seen, idli dosa we seen. So next one, first of all, curd preparation, everything we have seen. So this is a small information regarding which one, microbes in human welfare introduction amma. So means in this video we have discussed regarding household products, and after completion of household products, so microbes in industrial products we have seen. Next one, fermented beverages information, just light information only I have given, important information in the next video I will give you. So this don't neglect, sir, this one well known information only, so by thinking like that don't neglect, just once you see and leave. So thereby in introduction I have given somewhat points, fungal members in fungi kingdom, what are the organisms are there, in a protista kingdom what are the organisms are there, in bacterial kingdom means in a monera what are the organisms are there, each and every point very easily I have mentioned there, just once you see and leave it. So but in next coming exam videos, important points definitely I will give you. Thank you. Study well, be safe at home.